Hey, welcome to Full 42.
Right.
What?
There's new stuff for the banners. Did you see that?
Oh, no. No,
There's
they just updated some stuff in this service, so yeah.
there's speed. There's how high you want it, like how low or how
I was
high.
doing an intro.
It's a whole bunch of stuff.
I'm saying welcome to the Full 42. All that shit.
You're
can't
eating, and it looks like you just got from the gym. So I figured I'd talk about a little back
Yeah.
behind the curtain stuff.
This is not a towel. This is it's cold, so I got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles over me.
How cold is it in Texas tonight?
It was like 73 today. It was really nice.
Jeez, it was snowing. I woke up to snow on the grounds.
That's awesome. And yeah, I'm eating Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks for sharing.
Well, I can send you some.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so welcome to the Full 42. Here we are on Monday again. While Chris
late
is
now.
eating Sour Patch Kids and cold. Unbelievable.
It was really nice. Nice day. A really nice day.
It was a nice day?
Yeah. Sunny, blue skies, a few little white clouds out, cool breeze. Yeah. Nice. I got to suck it in now or, enjoy it.
Yeah, for your fucking face is melting off in a couple months.
Yeah. We'll have 5 months of 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah.
Don't worry. You'll get a little colder next month or in a couple weeks, 2 weeks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. In 2 weeks. Yeah. Well, we'll add that to our announcements.
Sure.
But,
so was anybody? I was just upstairs watching. Netflix is streaming live Orion's trip around the moon. Is anyone else watching that?
Really? That's cool.
Yeah. Oh. Like the communication from mission control to the astronauts. They just went through an eclipse, so the sun went behind the moon, and they're talking about all these things they're seeing. But they went dark for there's no communication. So the astronauts are. Up until I think now, or a minute or two from now, the astronauts were communicating with mission control, but they had no reverse communication. They were radio silent, so we could hear them, and they were talking to mission control, but mission control could not talk back to them for a little while. It was really cool. Yeah, it's really neat.
I have to be honest. I have barely paid attention to the fact that there was a launch and that they're going around the moon. I don't know why and what they're doing. Hey, Sam.
Yeah. I think they're just Sam. I think they're just doing it to do it. They also broke a record for being the humans farthest from Earth because since they went around the moon, they have now surpassed the last mission.
Do that though? They had to loop around the.
Well, they did, but now they're farther. Their loop was farther.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's been really neat. Like some of the images they've been shooting, and apparently we're gonna get some more stuff from this now loop that they're doing. So it's really
I
cool.
wonder if still going to try to build a base on the moon so that they could launch from there to go to Mars, kind of thing. All that stuff.
Sure. Yeah, it's like lily pads, like pond hoppers. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. But it's really cool. I'm not saying turn this off and go turn on Netflix and watch what's going on over there, but maybe you catch up to. I'm sure they'll have it streaming afterwards. But it's pretty cool to see.
Exit.
Hey Cody.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I was trying to explain to Luke and Mika that ship has 4 humans on it, and they're on the other side of the moon that we look at. And they're like, yeah. And then they played with their dinosaurs.
Yeah. Yeah. You know how you visit those weird thoughts every now and then? I was driving the other day, just coming back from Starbucks or something like that. And I just thought, I'm in an electric car. Got a new car and it's awesome. But I'm an electric car, just plug in, no gas and stuff. And I thought, if you were to grab someone like Leonardo da Vinci and just plop him in the seat next to me, his mind was really big and awesome. He'd be like, oh my God, this is awesome. What is this? Explain this, all this stuff. Half the stuff around this I couldn't explain. I'd be like, it goes. You plug it in the wall. No, you don't know that. Electricity, lightning. Well, it's in this thing. It's okay. I don't know how to build a battery operated car or anything like that. Same thing. Like if I went back in time to Renaissance, I couldn't build an electric car.
Right.
It's weird to be surrounded by all this technology that we just assume works and isn't magic.
Yeah.
I guess.
after all the screaming that would happen after he plopped down next to you, like if he just teleported to the seat next to you, there'd probably be a lot of screaming going on. But
Sure.
I remember there was
On
a post I saw.
both sides, because I
Both
just
sides.
got a crazy man next to me.
Sure. Yeah. Yep. I saw a post today about there's been a lot of things lately with the, like, what were you like in the 90s kind of thing. And then they have these flashbacks to the 90s images and stuff. And I saw one today that hit hard. We used to write down the cheat codes for the video games we were playing. Like, we would take a piece of paper and write down the codes as we got them or
Oh, yeah.
as we found them on pieces of paper. And now it's like that's not a thing anymore.
We could get them out of magazines.
Yeah,
video
remember
games and stuff.
Nintendo
Yep.
Power? Yeah.
Yep.
It was crazy. It's crazy to think
I've
about.
had,
And that
like,
was how long ago, right? 30 years? 30,
Don't say that.
maybe 40 years ago?
I have this recurring, like, kind of daydream or whatever of, like, going back in time, but into my young body. Like, all my knowledge, like, go back into my teenage years body and be like, oh, I'm back in this time, but I'm in, like Quantum Leap back in my old body. Kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then what would you do? How would you convince people that you know the future? All that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like, I could tell them, like, 9/11's happening, but that's not, like, for another 6 years or something, depending on when you go back, right?
Right.
If I'm, like, 9 years old, I've got a long time to prove that I know what I'm talking about. Because other than that, I guess I could tell you what kind of Nintendo games are coming. I don't know.
You have to, I mean, the hurdle there is convincing people you're not out of your mind, right? Like, you have to, no, really believe me. No, really believe me. They're not going to believe you.
Yeah, because I can't really think of a time whenever, like, it depends on when you go back, right? Because you go back to a very specific time, you could. But if I just pop back at, like, 8 years old, what was happening at 8 years old? It would be, what, 86?
Yeah.
When I was 8?
Yeah.
I guess I could tell them the plot to Terminator 2 and wait till 91 for them to see what I'm talking about. I don't know.
Sure. Yeah.
Or wait, Die Hard was 87. I could tell them all about Die Hard, wait for it to come out and be like, see?
Die Hard was not 87.
Was it not?
No, wasn't Die Hard 89?
Now you gotta make me look up what time Die Hard. Die Hard was 88.
88. All right. We split the difference.
Oh, yeah. That's close. I won though with Price is Right rules.
Yeah, but I think it was late enough in 88 that it was considered 80, or it came out in 89, like video wise, not movie wise. I'm right.
Anyway, this is a show about board games. Random
Welcome
thoughts.
to Monday.
Yeah. This is gonna be a weird one anyway, because we're gonna talk about board games that we would like to see become a series, and I'm thinking, like HBO series. Hopefully not Netflix, because it get canceled in one week of showing out, right?
Well, not necessarily. I saw them all just got season 2 renewed.
Graduating 86.
Nice.
It's fine. I was graduating in 96. 96, 97, something like that.
Oh, nice. Hey, Tony. Did you see, speaking of getting canceled, did you see Mall got renewed already for season 2?
Oh, seriously? Awesome.
Yeah.
It came on today, didn't it?
It started today, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet. I'll watch it after.
Yeah, I will watch it
So
later.
if we've got less people, and actually we have more people here than we did last week, but if we have less people, well, we know what they're doing. And that I can't.
They're watching Mall. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, Daredevil. It's tomorrow, though, right?
Yeah, have you been watching Daredevil?
Yeah.
No spoilers, of course, but because it's ongoing. But I've been very happy with it. Very happy.
Yeah. First two, it took a turn. It was a little like, okay, what's going on? And then it got good.
I had little smatterings of,
moments,
action, and then building the plot and stuff. But now it's starting to pick up really good.
Yeah, agreed.
But I kind of like the plot building too. So
yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
I like it.
Oh, we got the trick to proving that time travel is remember the location.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I don't know any of that stuff from it. Like, if I could prepare, obviously, I could tell you, lottery numbers are this and blah blah blah. That'd be great. But
You'd only need one, but it depends on the time. Like, you can't get today's lottery numbers and go back to 88. That's a long time to wait to prove you were right.
Yeah. Yeah. It'd be hard to go back in time too whenever you don't have the internet.
Oh God, I can't.
Be like, oh yeah, let's look it up on Google. And they're like, what's that? And like, it's the thing that you're gonna buy stock in. Just trust me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna be doing board games, talking about board
Yeah.
games that and I came up with, I don't know if you did, I came up with a list of actors that I think would be fun in the series. No, you didn't think about it?
We can talk it through, but I don't.
Sure.
Everything gets ruined when you start tagging on like Ryan Reynolds to something or Brad. I don't want to see anyone that I know in these things. I want them to be new.
That's fair. That's fair.
Right? Whether they're, because some of them I think would be much better in animated than they would in live action. But I would much rather, and some of them I actually like, I want to see people die. Like, I want there to be twists in some of these things. And I don't want there to be main actors in the show, because those are the ones that never die. You're like, okay, well, I know that person, so they're not the red shirt, right? They're not going to die first.
Right.
It's going to be these other people I don't know. And it always happens that way because you recognize somebody as an actor. I want them to be nobodies. I want them, they can be voice actors that we know in the animated stuff. That's fine. But I want them to be nobodies.
Yeah, it's kind of like every time you watch the Mystery of the Week show and the famous guy shows up along with you. Well, that's the guy that did it.
That's it. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
It's Stephen Colbert. Oh, well, he did it.
That's it. Because if they have a speaking
sees
line,
him.
they have to get paid as an actor. If they have no speaking line, then they get paid as an extra.
Yeah, and that's another thing that messes up the mystery thing, is that whenever just some dude off to the side has a little line that seems like nothing, like, well, that guy's somebody.
Yep.
Because he spoke.
Yeah,
They had
or
to
the
pay him
camera
for
just
that
hesitates just a little bit on somebody's face to make a reaction, and you're like, well, fuck. Yeah.
If he gets a speaking line, there's a reason that dude's in there, or lady or whatever. But yeah. Anyway.
Yep.
I've been watching the show Elsbeth, which is on Paramount Plus, I think. It's just one of those detective things every week and stuff.
Yeah.
But this one, they show you the bad guy doing it and how they do it and why they do it. And then the show is just watching the Elsbeth as the main character figure it out. So there's no mystery to you at all. You
were talking to somebody about that. I want to say it was Maddie P.
Maybe.
About that being a show.
Yeah.
Like a good show. Not a show. Obviously, it's a show.
It's a good show because that character's fun to watch.
Yeah.
But as far as the format goes, I wouldn't recommend that format for most shows, because you kind of want to figure it out too, right? That's the whole point of the mystery thing.
Right.
But for whatever reason, it works because the characters are entertaining. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway,
it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, so before we get into board games that would make a great TV series, we have announcements. We have a Luca painting.
I have a Luca painting. And may I do my announcement first?
Of course.
Chris has an announcement. That's
you
my
suck.
announcement.
You suck. You can't say that your announcement is that I have an announcement.
I said when next time you had an announcement, my announcement is going to be that you have an announcement.
Fine. Yes, I have an announcement. Many people that watch the show hopefully will know about it because I've already posted about it and whatnot, but would like to show it off just because I'm very happy with the outlook, is that my next game now has a box cover. It's on BGG. Go check it out. Go into the details and stuff of it too, because it's really cool.
The dragons in the background are so neat. I know they're on the side of the render, but
right there.
It's so coming through a portal. It's so
That's
cool.
just one of them. That's the other side.
That's so cool.
Portal. Yeah.
Yep,
that's an ether drake.
Sure.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah. This is Sergio Savez, same Andromeda's Edge, Dwellings of Eldervale, Rise of Tribes, kind of thing. Yeah, and you get to play a druid working with otters, cute otters and bears and owls. Oh my!
Yeah, the otters are
I just
great.
noticed she has a birdhouse in her staff.
You
The little
just noticed it.
well, yeah, I hadn't seen the staff didn't used to have it. So yeah,
Yeah,
but the otters
that's
are
good.
adorable. I'm gonna get these things tattooed on me, or I'm gonna tattoo on myself.
They're so cute.
Yeah, and then there's a big golem in the background that you're gonna be working with. Yeah, it's gonna be 4 of them. That's awesome. Yeah,
That's so cool. It looks great. I love the ring too. It's so weird in a really good way to have that ring around the border, because it's like, are you looking out of a window? Are you looking through another golem's eye? Like, what's going on in that picture? It's really, really cool looking.
Yeah. Yeah, I love the whole look of it. He's done a great job. And we're also working with. Oh, am I supposed to say this? Nobody's watching, right?
No, I'm sure.
We're also working with Sendara Tang that's going to guest art some stuff. And I'm already seeing some of that stuff. It's awesome. So,
That's so cool.
Yeah. She's done a great job of making her stuff look like, her art look like it's part of this world too. So
you have the link to the follow page in our notes.
I do.
Good. It's up. It was up to over 4,700 last time we looked.
4,800 now.
4,800.
Yeah.
There you go.
Go join and do the follow thing.
Yeah. Not now. Later.
Yeah.
Don't do it now. Do it later. Yeah, it's cool. It looks fantastic, man.
And then, of course, I also have the link on the description for Concrete Canvas. Go check it out. Go back it. Yep, got it back there. We played it, was it 2 episodes ago?
Last week with Kristen.
It was last week. That's right. Man, I get all our episodes mixed up.
After 250, they all start to blend.
Yeah. We're at 252.
No, it's episode 251. We did 250 and we had our thing. And then 251, we brought in Kristen, who did the solo on Concrete Canvas. And we played.
Yeah, that play sold me. And so go watch it. You'll see how it plays. You'll be like, yeah, I want to play that. So
yeah, it's fun. Ruel posted, if you go to the BGG, if you do BGG stuff, go to the BGG page, and Ruel and Michelle did a live play on launch day last week. He just posted the video to the page, so you can watch them play it. Tantrum House, I was bothering them when they were playing their game on Thursday, and Kevin just it looked like Melissa was going to win, and Will was playing. But Kevin had a good strategy, and it was a good game. It's close, but it was a good game.
When you say it had a good strategy, what is the good strategy?
Well, there's multiple, like, you can't discount the area control of the game, right? At the end of the game, you're going to be scoring area control points based on the burrows. So slapping your stickers out there as you move around is not only getting you the paint cans you need to do the paintings, but it's also giving you a point in the burrow for majority, and looking at the majority points, because they're shuffled, they're not always the same. This game, Staten Island might be worth 12 points and Manhattan might be worth 10, but the next game Manhattan might be worth 16 points and Staten Island might be worth 10. But knowing which boroughs are the more points at the end for first place, second place, and making sure part of your game is in getting the paintings and getting the right paintings at the right time, with the scrubbing and the extra arrow spots, but then also making sure you're leaving your mark in the different boroughs to get the area majority at the end. And the paintings you're getting are also points in the majority. Like, there's a lot more. It's simple in its mechanisms, but you can't discount the area majority at the end of the game. When
I played it, I was, to be honest, because it's on TTS when we played, I have a harder time grasping where everything is on TTS than I do in real life board games, right? Yeah. So I was like, man, all of the different burrows are everywhere and stuff. Instead of keeping up with where I am, I'm just going to pick a burrow and never go there. And that just condensed my movements to all the other ones that gave me a second or first place in them. Seemed to work.
I mean, it did because you ended up with 95 points, and me and Kristen were only 2 points away. But your house is by what, 12?
Yeah,
14 points. You beat me by 14 points.
beginner's luck.
I mean, I guess, but there's multiple strategies. It's not you can just go for paintings. Like, don't worry about the burrows. Go for paintings and get the points, and let the burrows land. Right, like whatever you're moving around regardless. Part of the game is you moving. So in your movement, you're going to be leaving your stickers, and eventually, depending on where you're moving, maybe you pick up a first place or a second place here and there, and that pushes you over the edge. But you're going for your 8 points, your 9 points, your 7 points for your paintings.
Yeah.
There's a bunch.
Do you have any other announcements?
I do. I got this in the mail today from our friend Sam.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Wait, why'd you? I didn't get one.
Well, no, because I'm going to be playing this in 2 weeks in Niagara Falls, and then I'm going to bring it to QSCon, and I'm going to bring it to game nights.
Cool.
Yeah. So I'm excited. I need to relearn it. Sam, you might be getting some questions from me, but I haven't played it. I haven't played it since Gamma last year. So I need to relearn it, but it's looking pretty. So.
Well, bring it to the gathering. We'll take pictures of us playing it and send it.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah. That's
all I
cool.
got.
I love that cover. What's
It's
the back?
beautiful. But I feel like there's too much of a glare, but let me open.
He says he might need it back before QSCon. I don't think you're going to get it back. Oh, nice. I always like it when they put the table presents, what the layout is supposed to look like. Look at those cards. I want to see the cards up close. Okay, well, we'll dig into that sometime.
Oh, yeah, Sam, you're not getting it before QSCon.
Yeah.
No shot. But look. Neoprene mats.
He says it's never been unboxed on air. If you don't have the right to do that, maybe we should be doing that. That looks
maybe
cool.
you want it unboxed on air.
Okay, show that. You should at least show that.
You don't want me to show the buttons?
No. Show the mat again. You kind of just held it up upside down.
Cool acrylic pieces or the thrones that you get to sit in. It's good. See? Look at this.
I don't know if you're supposed to be showing this, but that's fine.
He just said it's good.
It's good. Okay. Have fun with it. Oh, that's fun.
It's not even coming in focus. It's like a birdhouse throne. Right?
That's cool.
They're so cool. Are these resin, Sam?
Tell people, is this the cooperative one?
This is not cooperative. Absolutely not.
What is I remember we went over that one's cool.
It's a throne with a slide. Because remember, you're all kids and you're all like out in your tree houses and you got the forts that are going on and you're fighting. They're really cool. They look they're awesome. They're so cool.
I tried so I went to this is an announcement. I'll take it off announcements real quick. I just want to say I'm diving back into BGA, Board Game Arena.
Yeah.
You ever play on Board Game Arena?
Digital gaming.
Yeah. So I'm doing it for work purposes, but that's cool. I haven't seen him. That's fun.
Look at them.
Hey, Elena.
Hey, Elena. That looks so cool.
Ooh, I need to see if KTBG has any games on Board Game Arena. So I jumped in there today, and I was like, well, I'll just jump on a game that I know, Arc Nova. And I went, I'll click this, and clicked into it. And of course, I didn't know how to, where the buttons were and all that stuff. To make things worse, it was timed.
Ooh.
And so I was just like, oh God, panicking. I was like, I'll hit this and just do this. And I just started randomly like, yes, whatever. Yes, confirm. Sure, whatever. And then halfway through, I started learning it. But then I was like, man, I want to undo this whole half of the game because I've just threw pieces into the zoo and whatever it could fit. Because that timer, man, and it's red text and it's just pounding away. I feel like I got a knot in my back, just like the stress of playing on it on a timer. Ugh.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. And then I expressed that to everybody, and they were like, don't play on the timer. That's stressful. I was like, yeah, I saw that. So, yeah, I will. But anyway, if anybody's on BGA, that's cool looking. That's really cool.
So
There's friends
that's
list.
the blueprint for the idea that they want, right? For their thing, but then it's real.
Oh, that's cool. That's great art.
Aren't they great?
Yeah.
It's so cool. Double printed. Like, come on, this is ridiculous. Oh, they're so cool looking. Look at the pillow fort.
1 move per day. Oof, that's long. The pillow fort's awesome. That is cool.
Pillow mirror.
Are they all different?
Yeah, every one of these is different. Double-sided,
Wow.
printed neoprene mats, and
Oh, is that cardboard boxes or something? Oh, that's cool. It's like a playground.
They're so cool looking. I love it. I can't wait to play it. Again. Relearn it and play it again. So yeah, I got this, and if anyone is around where I am and wants to play it, let me know because I have it.
That's okay, Dave. I wasn't talking to Mike anyway.
No, I'm not listening.
The back was just the artists. I love seeing artist
That's
sketches
great.
and stuff like that. We're seeing some of that in Whisperwood right now. I'm like, save that sketch. Don't get rid of it. Don't let them delete it, or like save that. We can throw it in the back of the rule book and all that.
Yep.
Yeah, sketches are really
it's cool
cool.
stuff. It's so cool.
Yeah. So anyway, if anybody is on Board Game Arena, my name is Orange Chris, all one word. So friend me. See how many people. Friend me. We'll play games.
I do have a bit of a sad announcement at the moment.
Oh no.
Yeah, a friend of mine posted a game that I wanted. It just looked awesome. Like I think the kids would enjoy it. He was playing it with his family. So I went over to one of the online like used game places, and I've said this before. Every time I go to that one place, I always pick up a copy of Evil Intent, and they don't have any.
Good.
But they did last time I bought from them, which means someone might have bought a copy or two. So,
the only thing I'm happy about is the fact that you were buying them up so other people don't have to play them.
I didn't tell you what I'm doing with them yet.
A bit of an obsession with BGA. I was really stressed out in that first game. I mean, with the timer and stuff, I probably wouldn't be, but I need to get into it and stuff. So yeah, friend me. Peter's also playing in there. So.
Oh, okay.
You have 2 games in there so far. Nice. I have time to play all these games. It's my job.
Research.
I'm a developer. I got to play games. Specifically, we're alpha testing Andromeda's Edge on BGA. So
nice.
No, not happening. Anyway.
Oh, nice. That's their next one, right? Isn't that your next one? Or pack? The pack one is next, I think. Oh, sorry. I hit buttons. I shouldn't hit buttons.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So that's all our announcements. So that means it's the whole reason why everybody's actually here. It's for Luca painting time, right?
The Luca painting, yeah, the Luca painting. Yep. It makes sense.
You and I are just nothing. People are here for
no. It's all about the Luca painting. He is upstairs watching Trolls at the moment, or he would come down. But yeah, so this one's a newer-ish. Last week I did a Mika painting because we had our 250th and showcased 4 of Luca paintings. So last week was just a Mika painting. This is a Luca painting. Luca is an artist in the making. He does watercolor. Him and his brother both are doing watercolor. They've been doing it for years now. I have way too many of these things. But every Monday we select one. I do know what this one is. I asked him before he went upstairs. But we select one to show, and you guys try and like, what's the first thing that comes to your mind when you see it, and then we discuss why you're wrong, and I'll tell you what it really is based on the artist.
Like a Rorschach.
Yeah, Rorschach.
I still say Rorschach, not Rawshack. Rawshack sounds like something like Love Shack. Like
Rorschach.
I think it's Rorschach.
I don't know, whatever it is. So
Like
here's today's. This is from the day after Valentine's Day this year.
It's not February 15th.
This is today's picture that was done back then.
You just missed me complaining about BGA, Peter.
Howdy, Peter. Chris said some stuff about some things he probably shouldn't have said, so maybe go back and look.
No, that's fine. Oh, and we showed the Whisperwood cover.
We did. And you're just in time for Lucas painting. So here's today's. Ready?
Yep. Ooh. Wow. Did not expect that. I know what I see. I'll wait to see what comments say. And if you're watching this not live, still tell us in comments what you see. Man.
Isn't that cool? Isn't that a neat color?
That's a good color.
Yeah.
Like a black and green or something.
A slate green. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's from the new. I told you I got the new set of watercolor paintings, and this is one of the colors from the new set.
So some sort. Where'd it go? Some sort of ancient cross.
Okay.
Yeah, it definitely gives off like runic vibes or something like that. The cog from Andor.
Okay.
Andor. Oh, from the show?
That would
or
be
Legend.
Andor.
It's an upside down horse that was shot by a laser cannon. Oh. That's a rune marking in Whisperwood. How did your kiddo know? That is a cool rune marking. Maybe we ought to change it to look like that. Donut Dragon. I knew Don and I think very. I saw a donut chicken because it has a little thing, but I totally see the. I see that. Yeah, it's like it's got the wings, it's got the body. I didn't even think about shooting a hole in it. I just thought it's naturally got the ring body.
Hey, Aldi.
Green Lantern logo. Oh, I could see that.
Yeah, I can see that too.
A dinosaur. Always a dinosaur.
Elena's hedging her bets. I see it.
Always a dinosaur.
It is not a dinosaur. I have
the building in the prison.
Clarification. Not
a flying bird or a pterodactyl.
Okay.
Hedging bets. LD. Donut chicken. Yep. That's what I said. Go.
That's Chris's next game. It's going to be called Donut Chicken.
Donut Chicken. I got to write that down. TM. Donut Chicken TM. It's a sword. Short sword.
It's a sword.
You like short swords? It's a new form of gender. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I would sign Donut Chicken. I have an in.
We'll make it.
Yeah, we're gonna make Donut Chicken. I really want to make Donut Chicken now.
We have the box.
It has to be a time travel game. Okay, sure. I almost like the wackiness challenge. I kind of immediately my brain wants to start doing stuff.
Let's do it.
Squint your eyes, and it's a totem from.
This has to be the box art cover, though, Peter.
Yeah, and it's just calls Donut Chicken, but only on the sides. You don't want to put the logo over it or anything like that. People are like, "What in the world?"
Yep.
And on the back, the description is a time travel game. That's it.
I love it.
Totem from Blair Witch. I can see that.
Yeah.
Prince's second choice for his name. That's his last name.
That's good, Nix.
All right. So what does Lucas say?
So this is Night Fury from How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh, not Toothless, but one of
No,
the other
Toothless.
dragons.
Toothless.
Oh, Night Fury is the type of dragon he is.
Correct.
Toothless is his name. Okay. I
Correct.
was like, what is Night Fury? Like, okay, I remember.
So close on a
So-
pterodactyl. Close. We already had a
Dice
dragon.
Dice said a donut dragon.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that wins it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. That's Night Fury. I like this one. I thought this one was pretty cool.
Yeah. I thought he was trying to call forth Cthulhu, but you know.
Sure. He's not there yet. He's not there. Arkham is always on the kitchen table, so he's always looking at Cthulhu and stuff, but he's not there yet. He will be eventually.
Closest she's ever been.
There you go. You got it. Oh, How to Train Your Dragon's good. I think they're fun.
I haven't seen the live action version because it looks very much like the normal version, and they're using CG for both dragons. So why am I watching a second one? Like, but the first one was great.
Yeah, they did a good job.
The live action's good, but do they do anything different?
It's not a shot for shot, but they have live actors in it, right? And the scenery is real. The dragons obviously aren't, but it's a really good. It's a good movie. It's the same, but it's different.
I totally get doing something like Sleeping Beauty or what's the Beauty and the Beast, or like all the other live actions that they've done where you're taking like a full cartoon thing and then putting live humans in it, and some of the stuff still remains CG, but the dragon is the main character.
Mm-hmm.
If the dragon's still CG, well, sure, but if the dragon's still CG, it's like Stitch, right? Stitch is still animated. Like there's not.
I guess
it's a little weird.
You had the Hobbit from the 70s, and they did a live action Hobbit, right? So you got Smaug coming out of the mountain and everything. Like it's a good live action port of the animated. It's good. I like it.
Haven't seen that. I think you mentioned this last time we talked, though, didn't you? 2 episodes ago.
I don't remember.
Why would they change the live action original? Yeah, I thought the original was great. I mean, I don't mind them doing it. Sure, it's I was just like, did they add more to it or do something else? The Moana, yeah, I'm worried about that too. I mean, Moana's my favorite Disney film, the animated Disney film. I don't want to say exactly that because Star Wars is under it and all that stuff now, but yeah.
Well, do you break it up Disney and Pixar animated too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because Incredibles is my favorite Pixar. Moana is my favorite animated Disney.
Got it.
What's yours? What's everybody's favorite animated Disney?
Couldn't tell you.
Then say Moana. Join me.
No, I'm not saying that. I watched half of it. It's okay.
You watched half of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all right.
I really like the music too.
Yeah, music's good. I'm nervous about the live action. The Rock with hair shouldn't be a thing.
I mean, I think he's going to be exactly the same.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I don't know what
I was
my Disney movie.
I was kind of let down by Mulan, the live action one, because they didn't put any of the music in it.
Yeah, sure.
Like the music's half the thing for Mulan. Yeah. It's like great music.
Yeah. Yeah. Disney would be.
Yeah.
I have to think about that one. The Disney one's tough. The Pixar one is, WALL-E is great. Monsters Inc. It's the toss up between both of those.
I know Monsters Inc.'s your favorite.
I don't know because WALL-E. I just recently watched WALL-E again. WALL-E's fucking fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of them are fantastic. Yeah. There's nobody's like. I can't ever shame anybody for their pick of a Pixar movie because there's something in every Pixar movie that kind of like hooks somebody at a very like emotional, personal kid level or something like that, And who's to say which one is the thing that hooks you, right?
I love Iron Giant. The callback to Iron Giant with that new one, Wild Robot, is so good. Wild Robot's
Wild
great.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet, but I loved Iron Giant.
Oh, it's so good.
Not Disney though, is it?
No. I'm just saying animated. I'm just saying
Robin
Wally
Hood.
is a great movie. Both that and Monsters Inc. But there isn't a time where I watch Monsters Inc. where I don't get choked up at the end when Sully comes back into the room and you hear Boo say "Kitty." I lose it every time. It's ridiculous how it gets you. I've seen it millions of times and it gets me every time. It's crazy.
Aladdin is my second favorite. It is very close to Moana.
Aladdin's good.
Aladdin's amazing.
Yeah, Aladdin's good.
Robin Hood is great. I need to see Robin Hood again. It's been a long time.
Mm.
And Jungle Book, that's a special place. And, as a kid for me, yeah.
When was the last time we did Disney, top 5 Disney with, who did we do Disney with? Did we do Disney with George?
I think so. Or was that Villains?
Ago, right?
Yeah, we did a top 5 Disney movies. So I think you took Aladdin from me.
Aladdin's great.
Yeah, that's he's thinking about Wally. Like, don't want to be that. Don't want to get to that.
Yeah, it's not far. I mean,
great movies.
It's so good. It's so good.
What
was I just watching? Shit. Oh, it was the Burton film, the claymation Burton film.
What? That's awesome.
What the hell was the name of it?
You're talking about Nightmare Before Christmas?
Oh, that's cool. No, not Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't think it was Frankenweenie. It was like something Norman.
Oh,
I think it was the Norman one.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Where you can see the dead people.
Yeah.
So the father in that is the captain from Wall-E.
Sorry, what? What was that?
Yeah, I was waiting for you to acknowledge that you weren't listening. That was
you saying the actor that
the voice actor for the father in that Norman movie.
I thought you were the voice character.
No, not it's not a port.
Okay.
No. That'd be
kind of like when they put E.T. in Star Wars, you know, they're like, oh, so
yeah.
Oh, Megamind. So Megamind's DreamWorks, right? But still, great movie.
Peter's got one of my favorite animated.
Yeah, you know what? So that's Aaron's favorite of all time as well. I think it's okay. I think there's some funny moments, but it feels very stitched together. You know what I mean? Like there's this section, then there's this section, and this section, and they feel oddly stitched together. And then I watched a behind the scenes making kind of thing of it, and it's nuts how it got made. Like there's a lot of fascinating stuff about that. Check that out too after this show. It's on YouTube. But and it made me appreciate the show more, which was strange. But yeah.
Oh my God.
People that love Emperor's New Groove love it. Yeah.
Emperor's New Groove is great. Inside Out's fantastic. Both of them are great.
I haven't seen the second one. I only saw the first one once, but I thought it was really good.
Oh, it's so good. They just did a broadcast. This is kind of teetering on sports for you, but yesterday at 7:00, Disney Plus streamed the Ranger game. The Rangers were playing the Capitals, and they streamed it as the first Inside Out classic. And they had anxiety and anger and joy and sadness and envy. They all were subbed onto the ice, but it was almost like watching a video game, but it was streamed parallel with the actual game. So where the puck was, where the players were, when the goals were scored, it was a parallel simulcast, but it was all in it was like watching Wii Sports. It was really weird. But it was an Inside Out crossover, and Evan, that's a good one. Inside Out is pretty damn good.
I never saw
Tarzan. God, Tarzan's great.
Never saw Hoppers.
No, it's new. Hoppers is new.
You remember, is it called Astro Boy?
Yeah, Astro Boy.
Yeah. I was thinking the other day, because I came up with this whole sci-fi world in my head. And then I was like, what kind of story could I put to it? And I started putting a story to it. And I was like, wait, that's Astro Boy. And then I started thinking about Astro Boy. But
nice.
But yeah, DreamWorks.
Rise of the Guardians is a good one. Yep.
Is that the one with the owls?
Yep.
I don't think I saw that one.
An owl.
Tarzan.
Yeah, Tarzan has one of the best soundtracks. Phil Collins did such an amazing job on that entire.
Is that the one he won the Oscar for?
Yeah, so good. Yep,
Yeah.
Iron Giant's great.
You ever watched? You still haven't seen Ted Lasso, right?
No, I don't have Apple.
There's a scene like when they go away games or something like that. They have them on a hotel, so to keep them all like at the hotel and stuff. They have movie night, and they have Iron Giant, and like you just go pan past all these people, and they're just like, it's hilarious.
God, it's such a good one. I have him over here. Where's my Iron Giant? I have the pop of him somewhere.
Oh, that's cool. That'd be a good pop. Is it one of the bigger ones?
No, it's a regular size one.
Oh, well then that's just
not.
That's just Iron.
Yeah.
That's not Iron Giant. That's Iron Normal.
Oh, where is he? I thought he was right on my TV. He's not over here.
Dave says he's from the future. You guys are gonna love Pixar's Donut Chicken. TM.
Sure.
TM. They can't have it. Actually, they can if they just write us. Yeah, they'll base it off of our game, right?
Where the hell did I put it?
I don't know. Find your toy some other time.
I wanted to show him off. It was right. I thought he was right back here. I guess not.
Yeah.
That's so many. It's ridiculous.
Where
is? Oh, sorry.
Yeah. All right. Well, should we? I feel like we're missing something before we start our top 5 games of board games that would make a great TV series. What are we missing? We are experts. We're experts at wasting your time.
No, that's all I got. We got our look at our stuff. Like and subscribe. Announcements.
Diesel did the Giant.
Yep. Luca Mika painting. Like and subscribe. We're not experts, and then we're not doing a lightning round, and we're not playing a game. So that's it.
All right.
Unless there's something else you want to talk about. Is there something on your mind? You want to talk about something?
I can tell you my sci-fi idea because I'm not going to do anything with it.
Do that.
So I was thinking the other day. Okay, so what if AI, right? AI is such a negative thing in our world right now. But every time they make a movie and it's AI, you know it's going to turn evil. The AI is going to take over, blah, blah, blah. So I was trying to think of like, what would it be like a positive kind of world that you could create with AI? So what if they said, okay, AI, we figured out a way to make AI where it grows up like a person, right? You make it and it spends time doing whatever and stuff, and it just grows up like a person. And there's 3 rules for it. One is that it has to be autonomous, like in a little ball, like a little glowy ball or something like that. Maybe a little face on it or something. So it has to be in this thing. It can't just be floating around the internet where you can't get a hold of it. But it has to be autonomous. It has to be born whenever a human is born. So they never outnumber us. And the parents can decide, no, don't give them an AI. But it becomes a sibling to that human. Okay. And when that human dies, for whatever reason, the AI also dies to control the population of it, right?
Okay.
So what that effectively means is that kids grow up with this little floating sibling of theirs that is just as smart and capable as a human being, but they're attached kind of thing.
Like imprinted?
Well, sort of, yeah.
Okay.
So then that kind of creates a familiar, like you're born with a familiar. And then I thought, you'd probably have like rich kids versus, poor kids and stuff like that. Rich kids would have like these cool robotic fox things where the ball would go into it and then it could run around like a fox or, stuff like that. So now you have animal-like familiars and stuff like that. But, the cheap ones are big, chunky, clunky things. And you could have a whole different interesting world where I was thinking kind of like a teenage book novel series where they go through the mystery phase or whatever they're doing and all that stuff. And
yeah.
And I would not make the bad guy or anything about the plot be that the AI is bad. I would want a positive outlook. You know, like Star Trek has a positive outlook to the future. Like we need one right now above all. Something to look forward to.
Wouldn't that AI orb be just way smarter than its human counterpart?
Well, you'd also regulate that a little bit, right? Because we can create the potential of, well, at that point, we'd be able to like create the potential of it to where it can't process faster than humans. It processes about the same and stuff like that. You'd have to create certain limitations to it. Otherwise, it would just go nuts, right?
Yeah, because I'm with Sam on that one. Like, it would learn from all of our mistakes that we wouldn't learn from. It would remember all the things we forgot. And we would end up being like its plaything.
Well, if you want to go down the dark path of it, sure. But I'm trying to like create not trying to, I'm not doing anything with this. That's why I don't mind talking about it. But I'm just trying to think of like a positive, kind of cool, magical, but really technological world in the future, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry, Peter. Are my copies of Evil Intent distracting you?
It's distracting me. Stop it. Stop buying up all the buy them all up, but get rid of them. Don't put them behind.
No. I am.
They're not good. Nobody plays.
Got to get a second edition of that thing going. Oh, speaking of.
Yeah, see, that's the other thing I was thinking. The AI would not want to become evil and stuff like that because it cares about its human and like it humanizes it. It, you know, becomes empathetic or sympathetic. There you go. You finally found your toy. That could be your AI.
There he is. So this is one of the XL pops, just to give you a size reference.
Yeah, see, it should have been the bigger one. Oh, that's a Voltron. That's fun.
Yeah. Should have been bigger.
That's a lot of intent.
That's a lot of intent. But he's just a regular size, but like that's Ahsoka.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of that, I just started watching Ahsoka again. I forgot how good that series was. I'm only into episode 2, but each episode was just like, oh, so good. With the caveat that,
out,
huh? Oh, the second
season 2. Season 2 is coming out in September, I think.
Is it? That's good. Yeah. Always with the caveat that if you didn't watch the Clone Wars and Rogue One, like you'll be like, yeah, it's okay, and that's fine. But this is really like the, you know, part 3 of her story. So it's got the little dent. Yeah. That's funny.
All right. He's going to live right there for now. Right next to Endeavor.
Like the spin. Right. Cool.
All right. Yeah. Let's talk about games to TV series.
Yeah.
Chris is developing an AI that's going to make fun of us for the rest of our lives.
I mean, if it grew up with me.
If it grew up with anyone, it's just inherently going to be smarter than us because it's going to learn from all our mistakes and just.
Well, why don't you learn from your mistakes?
Because we're human, Chris.
Well, it'd be nice to have someone, a friend to like warn you, like, hey, remember when you did that? This girl's a lot like the last girl, you know.
Oh, that's great. So when we start making the same mistake again and it recognizes it's just going to zap us so we don't do it again. This is great. Yeah, we're not its pet at all.
We're doing positive. We're not doing that anymore. Top 5 board games to TV series or that would make top 5 board games that would make a great TV series.
Did you read that up there?
I did.
Yeah. Okay. Good job.
I have 6 of them because I thought we might step on each other's toes a little bit, so I have a backup.
Probably. I got 13.
You have 13? Oh my God. Okay. I had a hard time because
no way.
I didn't want to have to invent too much. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you go, oh, that's a great game, this. And then what would be the story? Like, I wanted something that kind of already gave you a little bit of the guide of what the story would be. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
Like I don't know, like Orleans, like there's no story there. You're just
Sure.
picking up knights and putting them in a bag. Like there's nothing happening.
Sure.
So I tried to go for stuff that kind of has stuff already happening, characters that you could work with, things like that.
I mean, they're making a Catan movie and a Ticket to Ride thing. You can make it
Yeah,
out
that's
of
not a
anything.
good idea.
You can do whatever you want.
I'm not saying you shouldn't have done that. I'm just saying I had a hard time because that's the limitations I put on myself.
That's fine. That's good. But you went as far as casting actors for this.
Yeah. I thought of some actors for some of them.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, my only things were there were a couple that were mentioned that I saw in a chat. I don't know if Eric's watching, or Andrew. I know Andrew popped in before, so yeah, it's not too soon. So there are a couple that I won't mention because I don't know if you're going to talk about them, but they were mentioned already. I was like, all right, I'm not using those, and I would kill for a live action Flamecraft, but we're not talking about
live action. Oh, because they'd have CG. Yeah.
Yeah, like a town where the dragons are just lighting bread on fire and toasting this and doing like that. It would be just killer. And then on the side, like when they're off duty, they're playing duels or whatever. Like I would love to see the fountain be real and the dragons be real. Like that would be.
Imagine that positive world you're thinking of, but instead of dragons, it's AI. That's what I'm talking about. Just something sweet and innocent like that.
You know that can't happen. It's going to be too. It's built to be smart.
Yeah, but you would. Never mind. Anyway,
yeah. So I left that off. That's on the honorable mention, and then the other two. We'll see if you talk about them. The other two I'll mention after, just in case. But they were already mentioned in the chat by some watchers, so I figured I'd leave them off too.
This is a good. I know it's being funny, but this is a good reminder. I also left out IP stuff, which already has their own series and stuff, right?
If it has its own series, yeah. I didn't bring that in. I mean, none of these are. That's IP, but that doesn't have a series.
Well, if it comes from a book, but then that makes sense, or something else, right?
Sure.
Yeah. All right. So then we'll do our number 5 first. Am I going first?
You said you were going first.
I am going first. Okay, I'm going first because I'm sharing my screen so that we could show the ones. So this one's a little bit of a cheat.
Out of the gate.
I mean, it's not a cheat because there's no series, but this one has a lot of written story already.
Oh, that would be really good too. I got to write a new one down.
There you go.
I didn't think about.
Look at my review.
Awesome. Yeah.
Sleeping Guts. There's so much story in this already. You could just kind of pick and choose stuff, right?
Oh, there it is. It wasn't coming up. It was just blank.
Oh, okay. Well, Sleeping Gods. Yeah, if you've played this game, or there was one afterwards had something about the skies. I haven't played it yet. But if you played this or even been in the Arzium world, Arzium, whatever world Ryan Luckett's created, you know that this is you want to see a series of this. It'd be okay if it was animated and kind of in the style that he draws, but I really think I'd prefer like a live action. All the series I've thought of are live action. I don't know if you have or not.
I don't think two of mine can't be. I don't think
they can't be.
I don't think it would be as good.
Okay. But anyway, I thought because they have specific characters. I thought of some of the different characters. I thought the captain could be Natalie Portman. Because if you look at the captain's face, she's kind of seems like a small, petite person, but wise, smart, fit that kind of thing. Yeah, and there's one guy in there that Aaron always calls Freddie Mercury. His real name is Rafael Vieira.
That's going to be a hard one to get.
He has the mustache. Well, instead I put Rami Malek, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I don't want to give away any stories of this, because if you haven't played it, then you should definitely play it and experience
Sure.
the stories.
Yeah.
But some of the stories are kind of like this little thing happened. But if you happen to catch on to like this, there's chain stories that you go here, then you go over here, and you go over here. You catch on to one of those big chains in the middle of one of your campaigns. Just one of those would make a great season. You know, and the whole idea is that you're on a boat and in our normal world, and then you go through a cloud and you show up in this world, and you're trying to get back, right? And you're trying to discover totems from the gods that'll get you back somehow, or yeah. So yeah, that's my number 5.
It's a great pick. It's one of the first ones I wrote down when I was thinking about this.
Nice.
Not specifically Sleeping Gods, but Arzium's world, above and below, now and later, or now and then, near and far. Anything from Rome, 8-Minute Empire, Django's whatever dream, that one. Anything in the world that he's created, it should be.
I just played Creature Caravan, by the way,
a
couple times now. It's very good. It's really weird. It's if you like the kind of game where you're just playing your own solo thing and what other people do doesn't matter, and then you compare scores at the end, great game. And it is, but you know.
Sure.
But yeah, this is my number 5. So what's your number 5?
It's a good one. I will see your boat, your charter boat world exploring. I have to cross off Arzium. Hold on. Your selection, and meet you with Endeavor. So either Age of Sail or
I was about to say you're gonna have to be more specific.
Either one. You can start with season 1 Age of Sail, and you can go season 2 Deep Sea. You can whatever you want to do with the two of them.
I mean, that would jump really far, wouldn't it?
It would, but I mean, movie magic, right? I saw Dark. And I saw the other one, what was it, 1899, whatever that one was, that had to do with time travel or things happening at the same time in different worlds or whatever. There's a new one that I was just watching. I forgot the name of it. It wasn't as good as the other two. But I think it would be really fun to live in that world for a while. I don't know who it would be. I think your kind of thing where you're on a boat and something happens and it kind of breaks at one point. You could combine them into the same series. Like you could have one like tell it like Memento style or something. I don't know. You could do something fun with this series.
You know, because the other one is Deep Sea in our time period, right? It would be pretty fascinating to bounce back and forth between time periods, and they find something down below, and then you cut to it being shiny and new on the captain's, table, and like, oh no, something's going to happen to make that good. Yeah, that could be really fascinating. Yeah,
I think so. With especially because that's where, like, with the last two, the series that I jumped into with Dark and with 1899 and the whole storytelling and them trying to be. I mean, at least season 3 with Dark was I don't know, it was unnecessary, but the cleverness in their thinking of how they presented the time jumps or the things that were here and there, like things that were being left or picked up from one place and brought to another and used in a certain way, like that storytelling was really fascinating. And I think like Frequency style, if you remember that the movie Frequency, where the dad was talking to the son in the future from the past, like that kind of thing. I think there could be like an underwater portal or whatever that you need to do to make this like life work. But I think it would be fun to bridge those two into a series.
Yeah, like you start diving down into this and finding things. Oh, look at that. It's right there.
Yeah.
Ready for you.
Yep.
That's a cool idea. I like it. Good number 5.
I like that one.
Let's go on to number 4. You want to do number 4?
This one could be. This can go. I mean, I want to try and bridge them together, but I think I'm just come up the list. I think. I would love to see Clank.
I almost did Clank.
I want
So
Clank,
which one?
any of the Clanks, but I want, this is one of the reasons why I don't want named, like, known actors to be in the series, is because people need to die. Like, there needs to be a series, you need to get behind your hero, and they need to not make it above ground. Like, there needs to be that death in the series, because that's in the game, right? And there could be legacy, and there could be notoriety, and there could be whatever, but, like, people are not going to make it. And you can have those cliffhangers, and you can have the dungeon crawling, and you can have the whatever treasures you get, and the noise, and that tense kind of moments that are in the game when you're making too much noise, however bonkers you want to make it. But I think it would be a really fun series. Not, it doesn't need to be serious, it doesn't need to be like a drama. It could be stupid fun, but I think it would be interesting to have any one of those. And again, you can have multiple series, you can have the space, you can have the catacombs, you can have whatever you want in this series. But I think it'd make a fun project.
Yeah, this is a really fun game, and it's a fun theme. You're trying to sneak into the dungeon all quiet and stuff, but the only reason why I didn't put it in there is because this is one of the situations where I was talking about, like, I felt like I'd had to build too much upon it to make a series out of it. Like, it might be a better movie because there's only one dungeon that you dive into and come back out, right? Would you do the whole series of just trying to be quiet?
No, what if there were like a tournament of dungeons or something, and you're like a champion from another tournament that's now coming to the grand tournament, and this, that, whatever. You can do whatever you want with it. I think the world building is there. It doesn't need to be, or each one of those big caverns that you go into are like your scene enders, like just before you get into the, or include the spider one, or the little sub series that they had, the stories that they had in the series, where like those are your cliffhangers, right? And you end up in this: are you going to work together or not? Are people going to skirt it and go just run away with stuff, or are they going to come up early? Is it one person like just hoping everyone dies? Like, you can have whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
But I think it'd be fun. I think multiple caverns. I think this is one of the ones we know, and there are probably more. Like, create a world like Arzium where there's these things that people go into, and now they've made a tournament out of it or something.
Yeah, the tournament idea is a good idea, but that's why I stopped. I was like, oh man, I feel like I'm building on way too much more. But
Sure.
I agree. I was thinking the same thing, and Di said it was on her list as well. So yeah, good pick.
Nice. Yeah, I think it'd be fun.
I would hope that you don't see the dragon until the last episode of the series, at least the first.
But it could be the dragon. Like, you can hit with the dragon hard in the beginning, but then it's like a baby dragon, and you get the parent dragon later. Or
no, but I mean, like,
twists.
No, I mean, like, do it like Hitchcock style, where you never see the monster, but you see the shadow, and you see people dragged into the darkness. And
sure.
Maybe not till the very last episode do you not see the dragon, and you're like, oh, look at that. Like, build it up,
Yeah. But you might never see the dragon. It depends on how long you're down. And, like, obviously you'd make sure that you did. But, like, some people might not see it. You're trying to convince people to come with you to get the big treasure, but, like, you backstab them. I mean, you could do anything you want. You could have a traitor in this game, in this series. You could have Littlefinger, right? Somebody like that who's just betraying everybody, just out for themselves. It could be fun.
Actually made an RPG based off of Sliders once. It was fantastic. You could write whatever you want. It's really good. Yeah.
Yep.
It kills us. Yeah. Just right off the bat.
Yeah.
Make sure nobody
can have known people in that show, because you know that they're not going to die.
Or maybe the show would be so great, just like known persons, like, bring me in for 2 episodes and kill me off. Yeah.
Sure.
Sometimes they want that.
Sure, that's true. That's true.
My next one has already been mentioned real early. It is The Lost Ruins of Arnak.
Oh, yeah, that's one of the ones that I put down at the bottom. I figured it's sure.
So, the main reason why is because there's so much artwork to this game and so little story in the game itself that I'm needing more. I want so much more than what this game offered. I mean, the game itself is a fantastic game. Love the game. But I mean, the artwork, every single card is an amazing piece of art.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. I'd be so happy if I made one of those pieces. But you know, you do an action. Oh, I discovered an entire ruins, and a monster comes up. All that really means is that you just get a couple of tokens and stuff, and you have to pay some tokens to get rid of the monster. Like, there's no story in there, but it's so rife and ready for adventure to happen in here. They even have assistants, and they help you along. So you already have those characters that you go with.
Mm-hmm.
Get the leaders expansion. You have different people in there, and I thought, like, what's his name? I don't know how to actually pronounce his name. Jamon Hansen. Remember the guy that finds Star-Lord whenever he's picking up the orb, and he's like, "My name's Star-Lord." He's like, "Who?" Remember that?
Yeah.
I was thinking, I've seen him in other stuff. I just don't know that character's name. But yeah, anyway. But again, I don't even know why we don't have a Indiana Jones type of series. Like, why is nobody making that? It seems like an amazing time period and stuff to do.
Yeah.
Everybody would love that. So
Sure.
Yeah. That's kind of on the Seventh Continent. Yeah, that would work as well.
Yeah.
Camelot. Yeah. Well, there was Merlin, Shadows over Camelot. It's kind of like that series.
Sure.
That was an okay series. I like the characters more than I did what they did with the story. As long as you go, okay, it's not the real King Arthur thing, then you're all right.
Sure.
Yes.
Oh. Tomb Raider animated series.
Oh. Is that on Netflix or something? That might be interesting. Yeah, Tomb Raider. I mean, Tomb Raider, the same kind of thing, right? You're discovering ancient temples and stuff like that. I just watched like I said, I just rewatched Ahsoka, and the first scene is her going into that ancient temple and like moving those discs to activate the thing. I was like, oh man, I love this whole, going into the ruins and stuff like that. I would love to see an entire journey. Like when I was a kid, there was a cartoon called something like the Seven Golden Cities or El Dorado or something like that. I can't remember what it's called now, but it was this kid. He had a necklace that had like a gold coin that would someday unlock the gate to the thing, and they were in the Amazon searching. They never found it as far as I know, but I watched that series all the time because I love that kind of stuff. So there you go. I knew somebody would tell me. The Seven Cities of Gold. Yeah.
There you
go. The Young Indiana Jones was a great TV series. It was. I want old Indiana Jones. Not I want adult level type of Indiana Jones series. Yeah. I remember that. That was weird. That was a weird show. Anyway, Arnak. Lost Friends of Arnak.
It's a good pick.
Thank you. Was that my number 4? And you already did 4, so now we're doing number 3.
Yes, we are on number 3.
Right. I gotta catch up. All right, so my number 3. Okay. So Euphoria. Rare Games. That's not Euphoria.
That's not it.
How weird. Did I misspell it? There we go. Euphoria. So Euphoria has a really cool setup world. Oh, that's a good picture for it. But that's not. Anyway, you have 4 sections, right? You have like the engineering class, the farmer class, the subterranean class, and the bliss class, the rich people. So that sets you up immediately for like a Game of Thrones, revolution, all this kind of stuff. I was thinking like, I'd love to see different characters like secret agents in the bliss class working for the farmers class, and you could go between it. And in the series itself, you would kind of tint the coloration or whatever it is for whatever zone you're in, because like the engineers would be like yellows and stuff like that. The farmers would be the oranges and the peaches and all that stuff. Yeah. So, and even in the game, they have it where you're mining so that you can mine underneath and start stealing from them. So they're all like trying to thwart each other, even in the game. And there's lots of material that you could deal with. There's even characters in the cards and stuff here. So
yeah,
I think that'd be really fun.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, I agree. They need an Eldritch Horror series. They need an Arkham Horror series. I don't know how that's not a thing.
Hey, shut up!
What? Oh, okay. Sorry. Well, somebody I was just agreeing with them. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, sure.
Anyway.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick. I think that would be fun. It would be, I mean, it feels like it's something that's been done just not in that world. And that world would lend itself to some funner stuff that hasn't been done in other worlds.
Yep. Yeah. All right. And that is the only Stone Mayor one. I did see somebody mention Scythe and stuff like that, but I didn't. I just
honestly, do you just want to keep naming games that are on my
list? You have a whole list of 13. I'm talking about what's on there. If you didn't say anything, nobody would know. All right, I'm quiet. Say
now it looks like I didn't have my list, and you just you're right. Scythe, that's my number 3.
What, Scythe?
No.
Oh.
I'm not saying it now.
All right, I'll stop saying.
On my list.
I mean, the comments are saying stuff, so I was just trying to keep up with the comments.
Sure. Yeah, just keep posting up what they're talking about. Even though I purposefully didn't say Arnak because I knew you were going to say Arnak. But that's fine.
Nice. That's nice of you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, Fallout's not a board game, so
it
is.
Sure. Yeah. Yep. I've been looking at what's been there. I mean, if anyone knows me, knows that's going to be a thing that I'm going to talk about. Not yet, though. So I think my number 3, because I can go back to back now, so I can do whatever I want. I love the lore in Mice and Mystics. I love that curse. I love the troop going through, trying to break the curse, trying to save the kingdom. And I think it kind of lends itself pretty well to an episodic release because of its scenarios, right? They get to the tree and they got to outrun the crow or whatever. It lends itself to a good setup that way. But I think it would be really, not that it has to be like Rats and Nim or, anything in like that era. I think you could do something different, but to be able to follow the mouse troop through like this miniature, these guys being small in this gigantic, like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids kind of thing, right? And then have that story have a flashback to the kingdom when it used to be or whatever. I think it should be a thing already. I don't know why they haven't. Maybe it's a licensing thing or what, but they have a lot of story there that they can pull from with the expansions, and it should be a thing. It should be a thing.
It should be. It is weird that there's not even like an animated thing on Netflix or something, right?
This would be one of the ones that would be animated for me for sure. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't want to see CGI mice running around in battles in the water and the lizards and the sword fighting and the cat paw. I wouldn't want to see all that done in. Not that it has to be like Tim Burton claymation or like that whatever they call it, where they do every other frame. They film it, but it's every other frame. Yeah. There's a word for it.
Stop animation.
Not stop animation. That's too much. They film it, but it's
bad like internet connection. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a bad internet. It's like a dial-up. They do it using dial-up through AIM. No, there's a word for it where it's like a stuttered animation. I can't think of something that does it the same way. It's not smooth. The frame rate is different.
Go animation? No.
Could be. I don't know. I don't know what it's called, but it's not smooth. It's done in a certain frame rate that gives it a little bit of a. Are you
talking to like Enter the Spider-Verse? Like sometimes it kind of gets into that jittery.
Yeah,
look and stuff? Okay.
kind of like that. But that's style in this. It doesn't need to be cartoony. It doesn't need to be, I don't know, Flash.
You mean like Macromedia Flash? No.
No. But yeah, Mice and Mystics, it should, it's unfortunate. It should be a thing. I don't know why it isn't. I wish somebody would do something about it, because the story there, the lore that they created in that world with the curse and everything is just it's so ripe for a Netflix series, something streamable. Doesn't have to be weekly. It could be the whole thing at once, but just something, it just lends itself so well to something like this.
You know, I prefer weekly.
Weekly's fine.
Just in general, like I prefer. I don't mind if they do like 2 episodes at the beginning and then weekly or something like that. But when they drop all the episodes at once and you could just binge like 4 of them, then 4 of them, and then you're done, I just feel like I went through it so fast I didn't get the chance to talk about it and appreciate it and stuff like that.
Yeah, like Arcane. I mean, I guess if it's low frame rate animation, but like that. Spider-Verse seems more comic driven, right? You can tell it's drawn in a specific way to represent the comics. But Arcane's a good example of that. It's not fluid, but it's not stop animation. There's something with the frame rate that does something beyond me. But yeah, I agree with I like that it's the problem with weekly, and it all comes down to time, how much time you have, because then it's released and all I want to do is watch the damn show. But then, the kids are acting out or they got to go to bed early or whatever. Then I end up not watching it for a couple days and then you lose it. Like I'd rather watch it when I want to watch it. Like if I have time to watch 3 episodes, I want it available. Not I watch one and I have 3 hours and I'm like, okay, great. Well, now I got to wait and then I don't get to watch it and I'm late on watching the second episode. Like that's a weird thing too.
Sure. Well, you got young kids, so it makes it hard to.
Sure. Yeah.
I think he's just making stuff up at this point.
But I don't know whether to believe him or not because he would know. If anybody would know, it'd be
And he could just make stuff up.
Yep. Yeah. So Mice and Mystics should be a thing. If I had the opportunity to do something, it would be that or one of the other ones.
That's a great one. Yeah, I would totally watch that.
I don't see how.
And I saw somebody in chat earlier mention it too, but I didn't want to ruin your list, so I didn't say anything.
No, you just took the other 2 out of there. That's great.
I'm narrowing down your list for you.
Thank you. I really appreciate your help.
Oh, you're welcome. What's your number 2?
Unreal. This is tough because there are a lot of ones. I think they're going to get pushed down to the honorable mentions, but I think Unsettled would make a great series because of the vast universe that it encompasses. There are multiple planets in the game. There's 9, 10 planets at this point, if not more. And I think this is another one where you don't want to have main characters that because people can get infected and people will die and people could get left behind or whatever you want to do in the series to give it that tension. And this one would be like a traditional sci-fi we lost people kind of thing. Like whatever you need to do in it, like that needs to be like it's so good with so much story. You can spend multiple episodes. Each season could be a planet, and they're exploring the planet with all the things that are going on. And can they get out in time? And will the ship start again? And then you have this floating robot that is out there helping you out. Like you can have like, I don't know, you can have so much cool stuff with Unsettled in this like pitch black kind of style. It would be really cool.
This is the first game you mentioned I haven't played.
Oh, I love it.
I really want to try it. If you have it, could you bring it to the gathering? We'll play it.
Oh, it's coming.
Okay, good. Put me on that table.
Yep, for sure. I'm bringing it to play with you. And awesome. Dave and I, whoever else wants to play. I think it plays 4. But there's so many different, like every one of those, like it's got that Star Wars kind of feel where the planets are so vastly, although we always end up on a fucking snow planet or a sand planet. There are so many different planets that are in like the differences. What?
There's a jungle planet.
Sure, yeah, that we went to once. Yep, twice. There's so many different things, and the style could be different, right? You got the fungal spores on the one that could be like this green jungle kind of thing, and then you got the purple crystals that do something. Like the style can be different in each series. Like it doesn't need to be an 8
That's
or a
cool.
12 long series. It could be shorter, but every
Would it
one
be
of
the
them can
same
be.
people?
Huh?
Would it be the same people, or would you do like a American horror thing? You know what I mean? Like you could switch it up.
I don't know. Like,
Is
I
it-
think like you should have people like die in this series. Like things go wrong. Like let things go wrong and be the tension of the series in that way. But the ability to have that in real life, that kind of the cinematic art style that you could bring to this your platform with the art that they've created in that game is just it's beautiful.
Yeah. Because I haven't played this one, it'd be like my number. Well, I won't say it because it might be in your list. Well, let me ask you, do you have another one from this company on your list?
No, I do not.
Okay. I almost picked Vindication to go on the list.
Also,
which also
really fun.
Has a whole story of a person washing up shore, running
Mhm.
into all this stuff and like vindicating themselves, right?
Mhm.
Really
Mhm.
cool idea. But yeah, cool.
Yeah, I love, and what Joe's saying, like you'd be able to do what they did with Star Wars that fucked up the sequels. You'd be able to have different directors do different things because
Yeah.
it would be their planet. Let them run the planet, right? This is what the spores do. This is what the crystals do. This is what the plant life does. Like let them just create it, and then your characters on the ship, as long as you keep the hull of the ship or the integrity of the ship and the purpose intact, what happens on the planet, like let them just create this world. It would be phenomenal. It'd be so well done.
Yeah, this is a great pick.
Yeah,
I'll probably agree even more after I play it.
It's so good. It's so good.
All right, my number 2 is I can't remember if this is on my legacy list that I'm not supposed to bring up, but since I'm not sure, it's Cyclades.
That's absolutely on your legacy list.
I don't know if it's on my legacy list. Anyway,
so two cheats in
no.
the same list.
This is different though. This is not the same thing. So Cyclades.
Wait.
What?
Is this a top 5 list?
Technically.
It's a yes or no. Is this a top 5 list?
Yeah, it's a top 5 list.
Is the purpose of your legacy list to take games away from top 5 lists?
I mean, from most, you know what? Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Anyway, Cyclades. This is just basically, this doesn't have a story in it in itself, in the game itself, right? But it encompasses all the great, Greek mythology and stuff like that. So, you can, I didn't want to pick like the Iliad or, So the one right behind you is, again, going to have its own stories and stuff like that you can pull from it. This one is such a, just like a palette of all the different Greek stuff that you could create your own stories, right? Like I wouldn't want to see old stories retold in the series. Instead,
like Percy Jackson kind of stuff.
Well, that's in today's modern time, but I'd want it in the Greek mythology age, right?
Yeah.
But what I'd like to see is some heroes you never knew about, but they were on the side of all of this stuff happening. You know what I mean? Like maybe they were in the Trojan Wars too, but they just didn't make the Iliad cut or whatever. And then they go on to other stuff and get involved in things that are kind of like tangent or off to the side of it and stuff. Yeah. I mean, there's so many great stories, as you well know, coming out of the Greek mythology that doesn't mean that we have to use those stories. We can like build our own off it, and a lot of things do. Sure. But I'd love to see people fighting Gorgons and having, and I'd also, this is very important, just like Clash of the Titans, I want to see the gods in it. I don't want to see just like, remember the movie Troy with Brad Pitt? It was awful. It's like the worst thing they ever did for the Iliad.
I don't know what movie you're talking about.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. In the alternate universe.
Yeah.
But
I need to do this. Hold on.
Ooh, I haven't seen that one.
I'm writing it down right now.
But yeah, I would want the God characters to be part of it, and not just show up every now and then, like cut back and forth like you do in the Clash of the Titans. You know, like I want to see in the Iliad. Like if you read the Iliad, it does that. It goes back and forth. You find out why the gods are on one side versus the others, and how they help the other one and stuff. Like I want to see that kind of thing.
I had a call with AJ from Van Ryder end of last week. I forgot when it was. Talking about Tales of Myth and Legend and when it's going to hit, and completely forgot that they're doing the Odyssey. Like that's coming out.
You mean the movie?
Yeah, July, I think the Odyssey, June or July, the Odyssey's coming out. So there's going to be another revival of Greek myth stuff happening.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I've seen the new Cyclades, by the way. It looks awesome. I regret that I didn't get it. But yeah, I was thinking about, the different people that you could get to play the gods and stuff like that. So yeah, the Odyssey has like Matt Damon, Tom Spider-Man, Tom
go ahead.
Can't remember it.
Come on.
Tom something.
It is Tom
Holland. Tom Holland. Ooh, brain works. But yeah, it looks amazing. Can't wait.
There are a lot of Toms. I give you credit. There are a lot of Toms in the MCU. You can do Hardy. No, it's Tom Hardy. Hiddleston. Holland. Yep.
So there's three. There's three Toms.
Yeah, but that's like Chris, right? There's Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, and Chris Pratt.
Matt Damon. Too many Chris's.
Too many Chris's.
Anyway, that's my number 2.
That's a good one.
And now we're down to number 1. All right, so number 1 is well, I have a backup. I'm kind of like, no, I'll do my number 1. So my number 1 is.
Hold on, is your list not in order again?
No, it's not in order. Because
it's a record-setting amount of times your lists have not been in order this season. I'm impressed. I think
too many Richards
than all of the other seasons combined.
Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah. Yeah. No real order here, but my final one to talk about in this regard is Betrayal on the House of the Hill.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
So, what? Just like you were saying, like there's a different scenario. Like you were saying with Unsettled, like every series could be different. I would love to see take the actors that are going to play these different characters in there, right? And then I'd love to see them. They start off. They go into the house. Bad stuff starts to happen. You start discovering what's going on and all this. And of course, by the end of the season, everything's wrecked. Half the people are dead. One of them betrayed the others, blah, 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 right? And then season 2 starts exactly the same. They go into the same actors, the ones that died before, they're back and everything. But then it's a little bit different. It starts changing because it's a different scenario. And you never know what's going to happen by the end of the season. And every single season, Cabin in the Woods feel. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But every single season, you never know. And then you'll be debating, no, they wouldn't put this person as the betrayer again, stuff like that. But man, I would absolutely love it. If they got the right people to play all the different parts and stuff like that, and you really cared about the characters, and it'd be really fun because you'd get like, someone telling a thing about their past and stuff. And then the next season, you don't have to tell that story again, but something happens and it's affecting them because about, from the other scenario and all that. I think it'd be an amazing series This might be my number one. Actually, I'd really love watching that series.
When you first said Betrayal, I thought Groundhog's Day, and every episode started the same way with the same characters walking into the house, and then that hour is a different thing, right? This person, they find the vampire, or they find the werewolf, or they find the ghost, or whatever. And every episode in the series, because I don't know how many. It would be great to experience so many different ones, but I don't know how many seasons you would get out of it. Well, if you did every episode with the same entryway, that'd be pretty cool.
People don't do 22 episode series anymore. It'd be like an 8 episode series. So I'd watch 8 episodes of like, oh my God, that was amazing. And then the next episode, like episode 1 of season 2 would be very close to episode 1 of season 1, except there'd be minor changes. Maybe you get shots from different angles or see what's happening in this room when they only mentioned what happened in that room last time. And then, of course, near the end of that first episode, they've chosen something else that happens that's triggering the haunting, you know.
Yeah, that'd be neat. You couldn't do perspective because then it would give it away. Because every episode, every season, you could tell it from a different character's perspective, but that could give away who the betrayer was or who isn't the betrayer if you're telling it from a certain point of view. But I would say if you're doing 8 episodes, every 4 episodes the betrayal happens, right? You go four episodes of build up, and then the betrayer, like something happens that triggers a betrayer at the end of episode 4 or something. That'd be fun.
22 30-minute episodes or 8 60-minute. I think I'd go 8 60-minute just because 30-minute episodes, you can't get enough story in that. That's more of a comedy thing. That's like a Brooklyn Nine-Nine or something. I'm happy with that. But 30 minutes, I mean, it's really more like 24 minutes because of commercials and stuff. Yeah. And an hour one is usually like 42 minutes because now if you're not saying any commercials and stuff, I don't know. It kind of depends on the series, I suppose. But
also, are you doing 1 episode a week? If you're doing 1 episode a week and people are sitting down ready for a 58-minute episode, you're doing multiple, then you could do shorter because people will watch multiple in a row. But
yeah, it's like that Mandalorian where you go, "Ooh, Mandalorian!" You sit down and like 32 minutes later, it's over, and you're like, "What? You can't do a 32-minute episode." No, not even done with my popcorn.
No, I just adjusted the pillow to be comfortable, and now the credits are rolling. Nope.
Yeah. No, I want 60 minutes at least. Give me a movie every episode, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Assuming you're, yeah, 48 minutes then.
Oh God.
Yeah. So that's my number one.
22 minutes.
So should I start typing in your number one?
Yeah, you probably should. Now you could do. This could be multiple, right? It could be Arkham and it could be Mansions of Madness, but anything in that universe.
Sure.
I think I don't understand how it hasn't been done. I mean, maybe people are staying away because he was just a shithead and they don't want to give credit. But I mean, Lovecraft Country came out and that had a little bit of the underlying tones of Cthulhu mythos and whatever. But how they haven't dived into
is more than underlying tones, but yeah.
I haven't seen it. I haven't watched it.
You should see it. It's excellent. It's the closest you'll get, at least for now.
Sure. Until this comes out.
Sure. Yeah.
But I would love, some hybrid of this. I mean, Eldritch is more world-based, so that would make sense if you wanted to do it across the globe. This would be more specific, obviously, in Arkham. You could do mansions where you're haunted. You're inside of a mansion that's haunted with all these things. Like that could be a thing. But any amalgamation of that mythos and the big bad at the end of the season could be any one of the great old ones. Like it could be anything. But how they haven't created a series that has these characters, the story, the characters. You could have a traitor in the game where think of Battlestar Galactica where you don't know if people are Cylons or not. You don't know if people are cultists or not. Like, can you trust Jenny? Can you trust anyone? Ash, can you? Anybody? This should be a thing. This should be a thing.
Yeah, there's not too many spoilers or anything about Lovecraft Country, but there is a a part of it that happens in a mansion with a secret order, and there's the rituals trying to bring forth blah 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 and immortality. You know, all this stuff. It's all
Yeah.
there. It's very Cthulhu like. And it was great, and I wish there was more of it. Well,
there's so much lore.
Yeah.
All the RPG stuff, the Call of Cthulhu stuff, all the Arkham horror stuff, like the King in Yellow and the Black Goat, and like there's so many things that are just the story could be so ridiculous. It's just I don't know why it hasn't been a thing.
Yeah, and I'd love to see, like, looking at the cover of this, I want to see, like, the mafia from the 1930s get involved in it. You know, like at least one of the characters have a Tommy gun shooting at these monsters and stuff. Yeah, I want to see that kind of stuff. Yeah,
has to be Joe Diamond. It was the first character Richard created for the game was Joe Diamond. Jenny was the second. But it has to have those iconic characters in there, and you have the arcane, and you have the realistic, and you have like just these goofy, like I don't know, feel like John Barenthal in Night at the Museum playing Al Capone as the main character in one of these things. Like it would just be really
John
but
Barenthal.
then to have the mystical and to have the gates and to have the other world, and it would just be so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Is that Matt? Hey Matt.
Cylons. He already said hi.
How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, time stories would be an excellent thing. It'd be kind of like Sliders-ish, right? I think you mentioned that, or every season could be they've traveled to a different thing.
Would be a thing. I seriously thought about Kingdom Death Monster, but in a very specific way. I would want that. Here's Kingdom Death Monster. You know how Saturday Night Live, they practice all week and then they go live on Saturday? Like they do all their skits and they do whatever, and then their show is live on Saturday. I would want Kingdom Death Monster to present to the group the choices that Kingdom Death Monster gives you, right? Are you gonna cannibalize people, or are you gonna bury your dead? Like that's a choice in the game, like immediate choice that you play in the game. You either go cannibalistic and you're eating people, or you're gonna bury your dead. Like that's a choice. I would want that to be a choice at the end of the episode that people have to go online and vote on for like a 24-hour period, because they do it for American Idol, they do it for all of the America's Got Talent, whatever the fuck. Everyone goes on and they want to voice their opinion. That's your choice for next week. Are they going to be this series or this series? And that's what they do for the week. And then they do their thing. And the next episode, they can record it and edit it or whatever. Then the next episode is that choice that they made after the first episode now in the show. And then they make a decision at the end of that show. So because the game, when you go and do your thing, the game, when you go back to your settlement, you're forced to make choices and you're forced to learn or craft or do whatever. And that game really starts taking shape for you when you make those decisions. And it'd be really fun to see, rather than it be preordained by the showrunners, it'd be really interesting to see the audience kind of take that game in a direction based on the choices that they're given at the end of every episode. I think that would be really fun. But I don't know what the hell it would take to make that happen.
The problem is whenever I'd be like, oh my God, it'd be amazing to see this. And they're like, no, we want to see Kim Kardashian show up or something you can't trust the masses to make great art.
No, that's the thing. It's on rails. It's this or that. Like literally it would be like, all right, no, something happens in the story and someone dies. The end of the episode is, do you want the settlement to go cannibalism, or do you want them to bury your dead? And then the next episode is whatever they're doing based on that decision. Now when you get back to camp, that would be really, you don't give them, tell us what you want to do next. It's literally A or B. That's it.
That would be better. Yeah.
Keep it on rails, but have it done. I don't know. It would be bonkers to have that every week, to have the adjustment. Like, the episode ends at 10 o'clock at night on a Sunday or whenever. You have until, I give them 12 hours to make a decision. I don't know. And then you have the week to do that thing and then have it go edited and everything. I don't know if that would.
I've been wanting to see this, by the way. Batman, the Doom that came to Gotham.
I believe it.
That's the one where he's got the collar up. It's all goth. Yeah. It's all, yeah.
I got an email from Richard today about the new Batman game that we're doing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, can't wait to talk about that some more. So yeah, for those that know me, Arkham, anything Arkham, I can't, that and Mice and Mystics. I don't understand how they're not, how it hasn't been picked up yet. How it's not a thing yet. There's so
Yeah.
much lore and so much story.
We should be showrunners. We should just make these shows and then go pitch them and then write them. Yeah, do
I
that.
wish.
That's the thing you could just do, right?
I mean, it's an untapped kind of. Can you say untapped in board games now? Yeah, it's an untapped stream, right? Board games in the series. Like if they're starting to do it, so I don't see why we can't be involved in, I don't know, curating some stuff.
Yeah, but they're doing it using formula. As someone in here mentioned, like all these great ideas, and they're making Catan exploding kittens because they're just looking at numbers. Oh, they had them many people that bought the game, so we already had this many audience, and make our streaming thing, and then cancel it after one thing, and it's all formula. That's what sucks. So you need like a studio that cares about creative stuff, that's going to make things that is amazing. Like, I mean, honestly, HBO does that sometimes. They made Lovecraft Country.
They do,
They
but
make
so
cool.
does Netflix. Look at K-pop Demon Hunters. Like there was no formula that could have said that thing was going to be as bonkers as it is.
Yeah, there is because K-pop is huge.
It is. It
I
definitely
mean,
is. It was, but it's much more
Netflix
now.
sometimes nails it. Stranger Things was awesome. I loved it. But
Yeah.
also sometimes they nail it and then let it go because it doesn't fit their formula. Like the live action Cowboy Bebop was amazing. And they canceled it a week after they let it out because they're like, oh, not enough people watched it the first weekend. Gone.
But that was old Netflix, right?
I don't know. It was like 5 years ago. What do you mean old Netflix?
I don't know.
They're
I
two
thought that
different
was
Net-
older than 5 years.
I don't know. But in any case, yeah, I mean, the things that are picking up board games right now are only doing it because of, oh, look, board games are starting to become a thing. Audience member, blah, blah, blah. They're not doing it because they're inspired by these themes.
But it doesn't.
Right.
It doesn't have to be approached from, look at how well Arkham Horror does in the board game world. You'd be great at a series. The pitch is from the lore, from the like the 2 sentence
So there's books and stuff too.
pitch.
Yeah.
Like if I was sitting on a board and you told me that you had an idea about these mice that were human, that were cursed, and now they're trying to save the kingdom, how is that not getting at least a pilot? Like, yeah, I want to see that. Like, give me a storyboard. How is it not a thing? Fuck. Get on it, Netflix. I know you're watching. I tagged you in my thing. I know you're watching.
They're watching?
I know they're watching.
Okay.
All of Netflix is watching.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Anyway, that's our top 5 ideas. What are some of the other ones on your list?
I struggle to not talk about Gloomhaven. I feel like the fantasy world that's created there and the vast land that you can explore, like that just seems like it would be a cool semi animated series. It just seemed too easy, but I feel like if Isaac isn't working on an animated series for Gloomhaven, he should be. Yeah, true. Throw burrito. Or what was the game of the year or the toy of the year a few years back? Was that the toilet bowl that shot up the piece of shit and you had to catch it?
Wasn't that like 20 years ago?
No. It was not 20 years ago. It was way more recent than 20 years ago, within the last decade.
Okay.
Yeah, toy of the year. Somebody had mentioned that maybe it's too soon, but I mean, I don't know if it is. If you look at Daredevil, I don't think anything is too soon. Any of the Pandemic Legacies, I think that would be just a phenomenal, like, emergency room and hospital shows are always popular. They're always, look at what the Pit's doing. Look at Grey's Anatomy is on season 87, something ridiculous. So sure. I think, like, if you did something like that where you followed, it was from the not
I mean,
from the doctors, but it was from the dispatcher and the medic and the transporter and whatever, and it was their life, and you could tell it from the different perspectives. I think any of the Pandemic Legacy would be
kind of like the
modern.
movie Outbreak, right?
Yeah, it still had a center focus, although it did kind of jump, but it had more of a center focus. Like this could be like Vantage Point kind of thing, where every episode is like a thing that happened, right? In Legacy, every year you play, there's something. So every episode could be a thing, and it's told from the. You ever see Vantage Point?
Sounds really familiar, but
There's a thing. There's a center thing that happens, and then we're told about that thing from different vantage points that were at the thing. And you don't know who to believe, you don't know who to trust, you're just looking at it from their perspective of what they saw. So one perspective is looking at somebody as like, well, yeah, they were involved, they were there, they did the thing, but then you're looking at it from their point of view and you realize, oh shit, it wasn't them because they were doing this thing that you couldn't. It was really good. But if you told there was this thing that happened in the series, in the episode, kind of like what you were talking about with the bad guy, Elspeth, where you see the thing happen, but then you're taken back and she's trying to figure it out. You could see the thing happen, but then you're told how the medic reacted, how the transporter reacted, whatever. I think that'd be a fun twist.
Speaking of Pandemic, I'm not a big fan of Pandemic. As a game, like I played it quite a bit when it first came out, and I was like, okay, this is. But I just played the Lord of the Rings version, the Fellowship of the Ring, the Traitor of the whatever that long title is.
Fate of the Fellowship.
Fate of the Fellowship of the Ring of the Lord of the Rings. So that thing. That was awesome. We played twice. The first time we played wrong and then lost, and then the second time we played right and won. Oh, wait, no, we lost. We lost right at the end. Right at the very end, Frodo decided to put on the ring. But that was so much better than Pandemic.
Oh my god, yeah. We've talked about this. The Clone Wars one is fine because of Star Wars, but Fall of Rome is fantastic. The Rising Tides is fantastic. They're really good. They're well done. Iberia is okay. The Cthulhu, Reign of Cthulhu one is I mean, I'm a fan of the lore. I'm not a fan of that game. But if you do have a chance to play Fall of Rome or Rising Tides, those are good Pandemic versions.
This is a cool idea. Unmatched.
Interesting.
You could probably have some kind of like, we can recreate, in the holodeck any two people and have them do stuff, I don't know how you get a series out of just the fighting part, but
it'd be like Celebrity Deathmatch, but not claymation and not on MTV, obviously.
Okay. So, yeah. Scrabble's going to be a series before any of these, I'm sure.
Oh God, please no.
Somehow.
What else? You mentioned Scythe. I think we've talked about it before, how cool that world would be.
It is a cool world. I don't know what the stories would be, but it'd be a cool world.
I don't know either. You have your main characters, right? That would all be trying to go for.
Yeah, you get your animal companion. You got different things happening and stuff.
Yeah.
If you read the but if you read the story cards that you get, there's like indications of stuff that could be happening.
Yeah. Especially if you bring in some of the legacy stuff. That's a great story.
So I had a weird one. Have you ever played Broom Service?
No, it's a witch one, right?
Yeah. So you play a witch who has a delivery service of potions around the countryside.
Okay.
And the other people are doing it too. I just thought it was a really kind of quirky, could be kind of like a fun little show about, in this world where you're all different witches, like the actors are all different witches, and they're basically delivery people, but they also use magic and stuff like that to get it done. So it seemed like a fun little work. Yeah, and the game itself is a really good game. I think it won the Spiel.
I've never played it.
Not that all games that win the Spiel are my favorite, but yeah.
Sure.
There's somebody's.
Tidal Blaze was mentioned. That was the other one that I didn't use on my list. because Eric had mentioned it. That and Arnak were already mentioned, but I think I have not played the game, and Cuddington art is phenomenal, and just looking at that game, you want to be in that world for a while.
What's funny about that is I haven't played the game either because the pitch of what the game is thematically didn't sound like a game I wanted to play, but it does sound like a series I want to play or watch.
Sure, yeah.
Which is, I'd be like, that sounds like an amazing series, but not an interesting game.
Yeah. So in the same vein, and just because of art, there was a twofer on one of my lists that I thought of. I love the game Seasons. A lot of what I love in that game is the art and the world that they created, that you get to you get to put down the relics, and you get the creatures that are in that live in that world, and the art is so beautiful. And Dice Forge has that same kind of world, that feeling of wanting to be in that world, something musical, something fun. So some hybrid of those kind of, like, I don't know what you would do in Dice Forge unless it was like, I don't know, like a Pokemon style thing where you're forging your dice and your dice are in your arena or something. But and then in Seasons you have your dice and the different elements you're getting and the balance, right? Because if you're in one, the opposite one is the most rare, obviously. But that world with those creatures, it would be fun to see something. I just don't know what.
I only played Dice Forge, once, but I really want to play it again. I really like the look and feel of it.
Yeah, it's a good one. I mean, the components were great. The storage tray was great. Really snappy turns. Like it's a good one. I definitely like it. But those two together, for some reason, when I thought of Seasons, like thinking of a series, when I thought of Seasons, I thought of Dice Forge, and the only thing I could think of was just the art, and that would be my other animated. But yeah, I think it'd be fun, something to do in that world would be fun. My weirdest one that I thought of was Burgle Brothers.
I've never actually played it.
So I would want to see a vintage style, like not Rat Pack, but like old school Ocean's 11 style heist setup. But every episode is a different heist for the group. They're all trying to get into a thing. There's whatever they need to get through, the guards and the lasers and the video cameras, and something's going to happen on each one.
Heist is good.
But I think it would be like a different, but I don't know why. I don't know why it would be the same group doing a different heist every time. Unless the series was one heist, that didn't make sense either.
You've seen what's it called? Leverage. You've seen Leverage, right?
No.
So this is a group of heisty people, but they work together to thwart corrupted rich people and companies. So they do their thing where they sneak in and they plant the virus while the other person's doing the thing on the hacking, and then the person's talking to the guard, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Each episode's like that. I think you'd like it.
Okay, Leverage. What's it on? Is it on Paramount or Apple?
Hulu or something like that. There's a new version. Like they did a whole series, and then like many years later came back and did more because it had a built-up fan thing. I didn't really like the comeback part, so just watch the original one.
Okay, all right.
I mean, maybe you'd like the comeback part, but it felt weird. Okay. Yes. There's one episode with Will Wheaton in it. I think he's in 2 episodes.
I'll check it out.
Might just be one, but anyway. I put up the link, but what movies do you like that would make a good board game? We actually did this as an episode, so I put the link of it in the chat there.
We did.
Had Daryl on with it.
We had Daryl on that one.
Yeah.
Good old Daryl.
Any other games that popped in your mind?
Yeah, I had a couple more. A couple weird ones. Not as weird as Burgle Brothers. I think that would just be goofy fun. Ghost Stories, I think, would be a really cool series.
Mm-hmm.
right? Like
Yeah.
every episode, or it would have that old school kind of 80s TMNT kind of style where not Scooby Doo ish, but like
You could
there's
sell it as K-pop-ish.
yeah, yeah,
K-pop
sure,
Demon Hunters.
sure. Yeah, I think that would be a fun one to do. Keep the Heroes Out. I don't think you played Keep the Heroes Out.
Mm-mm.
So that's kind of almost a tower defense, not really, but you play as the monsters in a dungeon, keeping the heroes out of the getting the treasure, and like sometimes the heroes get thrown in jail and whatever. But
Okay.
it would be interesting to tell a story from the monster's point of view in a dungeon, keeping the heroes away, like making sure they don't survive or get to the treasure. But there are multiple treasures in the dungeon; they just can't get the main one, right? They'll get out with some, and then you can kind of like twist it where was that they got one, but was that the one they needed or something? I think that'd be a cute, fun game. And then I when we first started the show, I looked up, and up there is Fireball Island. I think that would be hysterical, like a
As what, like a
Jumanji
game show
style.
series?
Like what?
Like a game show series?
No, I wouldn't be like that. I would think something without Jack Black, but Jumanji style, like that
It's got to have Jack
kind
Black.
of thing. It cannot have Jack Black.
All of these series have to have Jack Black. Did I not mention
Then
that?
there's none of these I would want. Well, wait, hold on. Pandemic, and he would die first.
And then he comes back, and everybody is like thinking about him every episode. So yeah.
No, he could come back, but he's the zombie, and everyone's trying to kill him. He can't talk. He just grunts. No singing. No overacting.
He does that
No.
stuff.
God, no. Oh, God, I hate it.
You're so weird. I don't know why you don't like Jack Black.
Oh, God, I don't like him. So, yeah, I think Fireball Island would be a fun thing. And, you know, whatever. There's some reason why there's the red fireballs coming down off this thing on the top of the mountain, and they're trying to get the gem, and they got to get out, and they're betraying each other because everyone needs the gem to get out or whatever.
It's like a reverse
So-
Jumanji. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like a traitorous Jumanji. What about Abyss? Like the underwater world with all the lords of like, you know, the different species
Yeah.
and stuff. You could do something like Games of Thrones that way, but
Yeah. As long as there aren't any lightsabers underwater, I'm fine with it.
yes.
No.
There you go. I'm gonna
God.
make a new one, and it's gonna have Jack Black on the front, like doing that face.
You know what? If it got Evil Intent second edition out there, fine.
Yeah, this looked like it was the trailer made it look kind of like that.
Oh, I don't. I think she was watching it upstairs a couple days ago, and I couldn't. I heard him in the background, and I was just like, ugh.
You're silly.
No, I can't stand it.
Once you get on Mike's bedside.
Talk about Jack Black.
Yep. All right. Well, that's enough ideas for Hollywood or whoever makes series these days.
Yeah, seriously, Mice and Mystics and
Arkham Horror.
Arkham Horror has got to be a
Betrayal,
thing.
Unsettled. All of those are great ideas.
Betrayal would be an awesome series the way you had
Arkham,
it. That would be great.
Arnak.
Yeah, somebody, I don't know
Dogs.
who it was. Wayne might have said it way back. Maybe it was Nick's. But like Ryan probably has that already on his hard drive, like a series in the Arzium world. And they said if not, he'd have it done by the end of this episode.
It's like,
it's-
series done.
He created such a great world that it would be really cool to live there for a while. Like to have a series that's exploring all that stuff and have it be weird, have it be dark, and have it be unknown, and have it be like, what are we watching? But it looks so beautiful.
Tic-tac-toe. Are you working for the X's or the O's?
That was a game show. Technically, Tic-Tac-Toe was a game show,
Yeah.
right?
Technically, a series.
Hollywood Squares was Tic-Tac-Toe.
Well, with that inspirational idea, we'll put an end to this conversation. Next week,
Yeah.
we have a plan. We're going to do the crowdfunding. Yeah, we're going to do the crowdfunding, digging around again. We go looking around, see what's out there. Might even, look ahead of time before the show, unlike before. At least for me, I think you did. But
yeah, I did.
I just showed up looking around.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna dig around, see what's out there. Look at all the fun stuff that you might be missing, or might be needing to back. So get your wallets ready and watch next week.
Stuff that's ending, stuff that's new.
Yeah.
We'll have friends of ours and stuff that they're doing, as well as stuff that we've stuff that we're currently backing that's not friend related. I think
Mike, make sure to give me a list of all the campaigns that are friend related, just in case I don't know, so that I don't destroy them on the show before I realize what I'm doing.
Yeah, sure.
I don't want to go to campaign and go, why did they do this and blah blah. Oh, that's a friend. Oops.
Yeah, I won't let you do that live on air. Why would I let you do that?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Because I tend to be judgmental when it comes to campaigns.
I'm in 9 things right now. Technically 8, because one of them is Concrete Canvas, which I also back because I want that vinyl figure. I don't want to miss out on that thing.
I think I'm backing one thing right now, and that's Concrete Canvas. But that's just because I haven't been digging into it, which is one of the reasons why we're doing it next week. So come back next week, dig into the crowdfunding with us, see what's up.
Do you remember playing the poker game from Kurt at
Gathering last year? Yeah, saw that. I saw that. Yeah.
It's on there.
Yeah. Devil's Due or it's Devil something?
It's called Hell of a Deal now.
Yeah, I was close. Hell of a deal.
But our guest last week, Kristen, her game with Andrew was on Garden Club from Chris Couch.
Oh, right. Yep. Garden Club is up right now.
Eric Cancel's got Drinks with Frenemies, some new stuff for that.
You're giving away all the stuff for next week.
Well, it's a tease for what's coming next week.
Sure.
And it's only a couple. But Matt from Envyborn Games, who was in the chat, maybe he's still there, but his new mini series is up there with Dragon Roost Prowl, which was Kristen's, and Space Potato, which is Annan's.
Nice. Awesome.
Dragon Roost.
Come back next week. Check out all the cool stuff, and we'll have a Luca painting. We know that's why you really show up.
Absolutely will.
Thanks, everybody, for showing up. It was fun. Steal our ideas. Somebody make them.
Please steal our ideas.
Bye, everybody.